Hello, I'm Claire-Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read for you. This time it's what can you expect in the next 7 days. Now, I'll make one of these particular pick a card reads, what you can expect in the next 7 days every single week. So if you consider subscribing to my channel, clicking that notification bell, you can actually use this reading each week for a weekly read if you do so wish. But it is a timeless reading, so whenever you're finding this is the guidance that you need in this reading for the next 7 days from the day you're watching it. So I've made 3 readings here: the crystal, the flower, and the shell. And I've done an extended deeper dive to each of these as well. And so if you find that this is your story, it could be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive. In that one, I'm going to give you advice for everything that comes up in this reading, go deeper into it as well. And then for the love part of the reading, because this is a general reading and a love reading, for the love part of the reading, I'm going to ask how your love life is going to play out and possible timelines for that as well. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of each of these readings, there's going to be a link that pops up there to get that deeper dive. There's also a link in the description box and in the comments as well below for that, where you can always also find in the description box and in the comments below your fast forward links, the timestamps to your reading itself. So all you need to do is take your pick now. Now, because I'm publishing this on a full moon in Taurus, I've picked the moonstone here for the crystal. So do you want the crystal? Would you like the flower? Or the shell? You take your pick now. Click on the timestamp below. While you're down there, don't forget to click like on this video. Leave a comment as you're watching this video as well. Love hearing from you guys. I do get back to everyone at the moment as well. And yeah, thank you for watching. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do a daily energy update. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, and I also go live 3 times a week in Psychic Cafe. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini read. So take your pick now, go to your reading, and I will see you in there. Enjoy. So if you chose the crystal, this moonstone, then this one's for you. Let's find out what you can expect in the next 7 days, what's coming up for you. Now, as always, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That is an extended reading that goes with this. And so if you think that this is your story, this could be what's coming up in the next 7 days. In that extended, I'm going to go into each area of this reading in more depth and with a particular view of guidance for you in that area. So if you want to move ahead this week, this coming week, then get that. If you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading there'll be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get your cards out. Crystals, what can you expect in the next 7 days? One with a gift. So this feels like you might be moving forward on the career front within the next 7 days. Something that interests you, something that you're good at, something that you're born with, a gift that you were born with, something that comes easily to you, something that you're interested in, you've got a certain passion about as well. So you could be bringing that back, or you could be making great strides in the next 7 days with that. You could also be getting acknowledgement for it as well. A talent, a skill, a gift that you've got. Yeah, getting acknowledgement from maybe a lot of people. This could be a glow up for you, illumination. Or you could be just moving forward with it, realizing that not everyone has this gift, that it's a specialness about you, and that it would be a good thing for you to share that gift with the world in a certain way. Or this could be illuminating a path forward, a way that you could use that gift, say, in a way that's going to help the world, in a way that's going to remunerate you as well. You'll get money, get paid for it. You could be realizing or having an idea of how to use that gift. Or you could be coming across some kind of an idea. So someone else might give you the idea, or you might see a way that someone else is working and think, hey, I could do something in the same way, do the gift that I do in the same way as they're doing it, and run it as a business kind of thing. Could be that. Let's get some tarot out for you. Crystals, what can you expect in the next 7 days? What can you expect in the next 7 days? What can crystals expect in the next 7 days? 6 of Cups, soulmate, twin flame energy. That can be reminiscing as well, but I'm thinking it's soulmate, twin flame energy. Could have something to do with a partner here. This could be, this could have something to do with a partner as well. It could be that you see how the gifts that you've got and the gifts that your partner, your soulmate, your twin flame has got, maybe in a new relationship, you could see that you're working together and that together you could like build a business. They might have like, not reciprocal skills, but they might have skills that if you put them together, like synergistic skills, that if you put both together, you'll be able to merge those skills and do something together. A strength here, playing on your strength, something that you're strong in, some area of your life that is a strength of yours. It's definitely, it could be a week where you are feeling really high self-esteem because you're realizing how great you are. Nine of Pentacles, it's something, this is the card of being single and independent. It's of building those foundations for yourself. It's getting to that place where you're whole and ready for a relationship in a way, or whole and ready for more, ready to start a business, ready to share your gift with the world. My guides have been telling me that we need to do this first. We need to get ourselves to a place of abundance, of security, of self-love, and all of that in that balance. The universe doesn't want to extend ourselves to the rest of the world before we've got this. It never wants us to become even more out of balance. It never wants us to do anything from a place of dodgy foundations. It wants to take care of us. It really loves us, right? So you might be making great strides this week to get to this Nine of Pentacles energy, to get in this, you know, money, house, car, or those solid foundations of abundance, so that you've got a lot more to give. So you've got the space and the space in your mind, and the space in your life, and the space in the abundance, those resources to be able to pursue what really fires you up here, this gift that you're born with. So yeah, definite movement forward in, and it's not so much work. It is work, but it isn't. It's more life purpose kind of thing. Six of Cups, what's this about? The twin flame, the soulmate energy. Where have we got them out here? What's going on with crystals this week here? I will be focusing shortly on the love aspect of this week and the next 7 days. You're getting lucky. Ah, so have you been unlucky in love up until now? You could be getting lucky now. Someone could be coming into your life in the next 7 days, or you've already got someone around, or there's movement forward with that. Finally feel like you're lucky, like someone who's supportive, someone that's loving you right. The wheel's turning in your favor anyway. It's a lucky 7 days for you. It's a lucky week for you. Now, the reason that I chose the Moonstone is because I'm publishing this on the full moon. And there will be movement for sure on the full moon, especially around relationships. Could be a lot of breakups, a lot of divorces around this time, but also people getting together too. What's behind this? It's forgiveness. Right, so forgiving the past. I feel like, crystals, you might have been on this like self-love journey, self-empowerment to this Nine of Pentacles kind of energy in yourself, and finally letting go of all of those past relationships that never worked out, and you're kind of realizing how they weren't right for you in the first place, and doing that forgiveness work, and that makes the wheel turn in your favor. It makes you lucky, because once you let go of all of that feeling that it didn't happen right, they weren't right for you, kind of, or they didn't do right by you, that you were a kind of a victim to them, past relationships, that it should have worked out, and that there was something wrong with them, that it didn't work out. So you see, when we start getting to this Nine of Pentacles energy, when we're single, independent, and really happy in ourselves, we can look back at all of those and go, what was I thinking that they were right for me? There was so many red flags. There was incompatibilities. I was needy. I was clinging to them. There's codependency going on. We can see it all in retrospect, and I feel like you might have got there or be getting there this week, to that place of forgiveness, so that you can be free and open and ready for really positive love to come in. Playing to your strengths this week. Where's the strength card here? Definite, all your strengths coming out this week, you know. Your strengths coming to the fore this week. Those gifts that you were born with. What you're really good at. Your zone of genius kind of thing. Four of Inspiration is out with that. So it's the Four of Inspiration is a marriage card, but it's the marriage card because it's about solid foundations. Think of a table with 4 posts, 4 legs. That's a solid foundation right there. That's the Four of Inspiration, 4 legs. 4 legs on a table, solid foundations. And so you've got those solid foundations in yourself now, is what I'm getting from this. Or you are doing that this week. You're well on the way to that 9 of Pentacles energy, to that solid foundations in yourself, so that you can extend it further from there. Like I was saying before, you're going from strength to strength, crystals. This is really good. So expect like positive movement this week for sure. Grounding that in as well. So really owning that, like, look how far I've come. Look how far you've come, crystals. Look back at how far you've come. That's what this could be as well. The 6 of Cups saying, look back. Just see how far you've come. You've grown so much. You're a different person now. That's where that forgiveness comes in too, is look back and go, I was kidding myself that all of that was right for me anyway. You know, when we were trying to lock things in the past and we wondered why the universe was against us, you can look back and go, wow, I didn't want that to last forever. I'm so glad that it didn't. 9 of Pentacles. Now you're in this healthy place, or you're headed toward this healthy place of being independent. So that you've got your Pentacles, you've got all your stability right there, and then you can extend yourself further from there. 5 of Materials. And you've been cutting out, you've been saying no to, you've been discluding yourself. Is that a word? You've been leaving yourself out of things. This is like, you know, FOMO, fear of missing out. This is JOMO. This is joy of missing out. This is the things that you've left yourself out of. You're just no longer responding to those, maybe invites to drama, or, you know, invitations to be codependent, or invitations to be like used and abused, that kind of thing. Invitations to squander your energy on someone else. All of those things that you've cut out. I feel like this week you could be really realizing how far you've come. Just how far you've come. This could also be asking you this week, in the next 7 days, to leave yourself out of things. There's more joy in leaving yourself out of things than there is including yourself in things sometimes. And as tempting as it can be, that drama, because it makes life interesting, it has a negative effect on our energy, and you're better staying out of it. There's masculine energy behind that. So this is like you balancing your feminine and your masculine energy up, and taking charge of your life, and being okay about saying no as well. Because I'm getting a Queen of Swords-y kind of vibe from that, of being really clear about what you want in your life, what you don't want in your life, what you will accept and what you won't accept. And this isn't about changing anyone else. It's just about this. They can do it. They can do whatever they want, but leave yourself out of it. Leave yourself out of it. This is about making good choices for yourself within the next 7 days. What else can you expect within the next 7 days? Yeah, so I'm very much getting this energy of you looking back and realizing just how far you've come, especially because your life is moving forward, or it's about to move forward in this zone of genius kind of area in your life. It's life purpose stuff. You have emotions and are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision, for sure. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. It's that looking back energy at past loves and doing the forgiveness there. It's realizing you didn't actually want them in the first place. You didn't actually want them in the first place. It's kind of embarrassing when we look back and we were trying to make something work, and you're like, what was I thinking? They weren't right for me. I couldn't see it then. I thought they were right for me when I was there in it, but they're not. And so our emotions, yes, it confuses us, doesn't it? In relationships. We can't see it. It's that love makes us a bit dumb, doesn't it? Our emotions confuse us. This is also about emotions. Our feelings of attraction for someone are often the familiar. It's just the familiar that we're attracted to, which isn't necessarily a great thing if the familiar is not great relationships. So that could have been distorting your perception as well. So I do feel, again, I don't feel like that's your current experience. I feel like this is you looking back this week and seeing how you got forgiveness again here, and seeing how in the past, in retrospect, your emotions were distorting things. I mean, your emotions were real, but it was distorting the clarity, your clarity, yeah? And now you've got greater clarity because of that, because of the experiences that you've had. And that leads you to forgiveness here. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. You see, that I am picking up on this energy that you have been looking back. You have been thinking, why didn't that work out? That person was wrong. You know, they did me wrong. They should have loved me. They should have done this. They should have been this. They should have been that. And it's just not true. We just didn't have clarity at that time. You just didn't have clarity at that time to see that they weren't for you. You didn't have the clarity to do this and leave yourself out of it and say no to it and not choose it. And that's okay. You don't have to be 100% clear all the time. Love yourself and forgive yourself for that as well. And so I feel like you are kind of setting yourself free in the next 7 days with regards to relationships here, to set yourself up for this twin flame, this soulmate energy coming in. What else can you tell us for crystals in the next 7 days? Show the world the real you. Yeah. And it's all about you getting ready to put yourself out there in a much bigger way and share your gifts with the world here. And that includes you having a really healthy relationship with other people as well, not just romance, but that will be included too. And this is your glow up. You're kind of being prepared for your glow up here, putting yourself out there in a big way and just being ready for that. You've got kindness here as well, so people could be really kind. You could be really loved in the next 7 days by people. Like I said, I think you're going to be receiving, maybe not accolades, but receiving some kind of appreciation for your gifts, which increases your self-esteem. It makes you feel really good about yourself. And so you're going to be receiving this kindness. It's love, right? Receiving this love. You're a humanitarian made of love and able to share that energy with others, and people sharing that with you. I'm getting you being the recipient of this kindness this week. About time too. Hey, crystals, what else in your love life? So and this might be you meeting a really kind person as well that sees your kindness, to see the greatness in you. Self-indulgence, nice. Focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. And people mirroring that back to you now as well. I'm feeling this is romantic and in friendships as well. All around you kind of thing. Especially if you're doing this inner work and healing work of realizing that you're great. You're great. So what else can you expect in the next 7 days? Crystals. A deep breath. Exciting is what I'm getting from this. It's exciting, taking a deep breath. You know, when you're on the verge of something brilliant and you kind of have to take a deep breath and calm yourself down. That's what I'm getting there. Wow. What else? What else can crystals expect in the next 7 days? Of course, forgiveness is going to come out. That's the third forgiveness card we've got. So let's do that one first. Forgiveness. Healing comes from acceptance. Yeah, the past wasn't for you. And I think you'll be seeing that clearly now and forgiving yourself for ever thinking that it was for you. It's for you at the time. Being enough as well. So you're getting to this point of knowing that you're enough and you can have what it is that you want. You're good enough. Nowhere to go, nothing to get, nothing to change. No need to grow more deserving. You are ready. And it's getting to that place. That's the 9 of Pentacles place where you are ready to share your gifts with the world kind of thing. You can do it when you're feeling like that. What else can crystals expect in the next 7 days? Everything's falling over. No, you can't expect that. Don't expect that. It's just what's happening in my present right now with the cards and my spare phone. Oh, I love that for you. What else? No, just those. You have an archway. This is a good card. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. That's very heavy in your vibes. You have a hammock here, a relaxing time as well. Taking a vacation, physically or mentally. And flag. This is the one that I love for you. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. You're going up and up and up. You're having a glow up. And yeah, it's a great feeling week for you, so I expect great things this week. Crystal, so there you go. If that sounds like it is your story, it could be a story. You want it to be a story. You might want to get that deeper dive, and I'll go more into guidance for you to help you get there. So you might be thinking, oh, I'm not really at that point, but I know that I need to be at that point, and I really want to use these next 7 days to get myself to that point. So Get the deeper dive and I'll help you do that. I'll go into each of these areas here. And also with the love thing, how it might play out as well. Let's do that for you as well in the deeper dive. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link for it up there. There's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. It is an instant watch thing, but you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. Now that email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. And so check in those places. In that email you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on the crystal on a device where you can look at PDFs, and in that PDF you will see some information about the reading. You will see a free gift in there as well, and then you'll see a picture of a video. Just click on that picture of the video and you can watch that straight away. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave a comment. Let me know what's going on for you, what this is all about for you. What is that gift that you were born with? I'd love to know. Thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support. It's very much appreciated. And if you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there to hear more from me. I do daily energy updates. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, always one of these. What you can expect in the next 7 days, so you can use it like a weekly read if you want to do that. You're welcome to do that as a subscriber. And I also go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, which I'd love to see you in, so come along to that sometime and I'll give you a mini read. So thank you again for watching. Have the best week ever. I will see you next time. So if you chose the flower, then this one's for you. Let's find out what you can expect in the next 7 days. Flowers. So as always, flowers, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that. In that extended version, I'm going to go into guidance. But whatever comes out in this reading, it's going to be more about the guidance for that. So to help you forward and all of that, make the most of these 7 days. In the love part of it as well, because this is going to be general and love, in the love part of it I'm going to go into how your love life is going to play out, possible timelines for all of that. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. So let's get some cards out. What can flowers expect in the next 7 days? Let's see. Sunlight after darkness, things improving. So if you've been having a tricky time lately, if things have been dark or hard, or just things not flowing very well, I'll expect that to turn around. I expect things to brighten up for you. Sunlight after darkness, things getting easier, things getting better, your life experience getting better. Tell us more. What can flowers expect in the next 7 days? What can you expect, flowers? A paradox. So something kind of, I'm getting a weird vibe from this. It could be someone telling you one thing when the opposite thing is true. Like a deception thing, or it doesn't have to be a deception, they might be deceived. I mean, they might be deluded, or they might have just got it wrong. Someone might be telling you, they might have got the wrong end of the stick and be telling you something that just isn't true. That's what the paradox is. The sunlight after the darkness thing, this could be that something is revealed to you as not even being true in the first place. Something that was getting you down, and it's not even true in the first place. It was just gossip or something like that. For some of you, it's that. There's something paradoxical about this. You know, when we really believe something is true, we really believe it's true and it's really annoying us, and then have you ever found out like it wasn't true in the first place? You're like, what did I just put myself through then? It's that kind of an energy. So yeah, good for you to know about that, because you might want to ask some more questions, especially if something is annoying you. It might not even be true. You might need to go and talk to someone else about it, especially if it's a gossip kind of situation, or if someone's telling you something that you really don't like. Ask them, like, are you sure that that's true? Where did you get that from? You know? Or how did you deduce that? You might find that there's some faulty logic going on in that person. What's that? Queen of Pentacles. This is you. Staying in your integrity and with your stability. I do feel like there's going to be an invitation to some kind of a drama or some kind of maybe gossip to join in on something. it could be something like a protest or something like that. It could be as big as that, but it might just be on a personal level. You know, like ganging up against someone because they've done something. Or just, you know, never talking to someone else again. Or, you know, even just giving someone the cold shoulder because of something you've been told that they've done. I don't feel like it's true. This is just calling you to stay in your own stability. Yeah, just be careful this week. Be careful this week, flowers, because you know, just with that paradox card, I'm just getting that something isn't true. And I'm not getting it's malicious. I don't think this person is malicious, doing it maliciously. I think they've just got the wrong end of the stick, or they've believed some gossip or something like that. So, but it gets passed on and passed on and passed on. Before you know it, the whole town think that this thing that was never even true in the first place. There's just one person that kind of got it wrong, and it spread. So don't be part of that chain. Stay in your stability. You've got a big opportunity coming in. A big opportunity. Financial gain, or start of a new relationship. A big offer. Someone wanting to offer you something big. A promotion. A promotion. No, not a bonus. What? A raise? A raise, a new job, a promotion, a new relationship it could be. Or, yeah, it's a big offer. It could be engagement or something like that. A big offer like that in a love thing. Could have something to do with family as well. You could be offered something. An inheritance for some, maybe, but something to do with family and receiving big from it, though. It could be a big payout for some of you. And this is a feeling of feeling bound. It isn't necessarily true that you're bound, that you don't have an option. That's you feeling like you're not going to have an option. So there's going to be something in the next 7 days where you feel like you have no option. You've got no choice. It could be that you feel like you have to do something even though you don't want to do it. Well, it's not actually true. Let's get some clarifiers out about this. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Needing to stay in your stability. It's this feeling trapped thing. It's a dilemma, isn't it? It's a dilemma, this. Okay, so you're being asked, you're being called to stay in your integrity and in your stability because you're getting an invite into some kind of a drama or to join people. Now, you might feel compelled to join everyone else in their perspective or in whatever it is that they're doing. I think it involves an individual. I think it's like many against one kind of thing. It might not appear like that on the surface of it, but this is asking you, are you going to stay in your integrity and give someone the benefit of the doubt kind of thing and find out the truth, and maybe stand up to everyone else, or are you going to feel bound to go along with it? You've got the choice in the next 7 days of standing alone is what it feels like in your integrity, or going along with the majority and feeling that you have to do that. Now, this could be in the workplace, it could be in family, it could be at home, it could be anywhere. But it could be in the workplace for some of you. This could be you refusing to go along with something or be a part of something. But it's going to be very tempting to go along with it because you've got every excuse. You've got excuses here. This is excuses saying, I had to because they're my boss. I had to because I had to back up, you know, taking sides kind of thing. It might feel like a taking sides. You might feel you have to side with the family member against the other person who's married into the family or something, even though it's not even true. So this is a moral dilemma for you this week, and I'm really getting stay in your integrity and you're not bound to going along with everyone else there. What's behind this? It feels like a bit testing, really. Grounding your energy. So you really need to ground in yourself. And I feel like some of you are going to have a difference of opinion. If you do this, you're going to have a different opinion to everyone else. But that's okay. It's okay. Even if everyone's a yes, 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 and it's so tempting to say yes. You know, like if it's a vote of hands kind of thing, the rest of the room puts the hand up. It's okay for you not to put your hand up. going to go against that. I feel like you might need to stand up for something this week. Ace of Pentacles, what's this? This is a big offer. This is I think this is the sunlight after the darkness. This could be the darkness, and then you get a big offer. Like, if this is a work situation and you're the only person that says no, the CEO might notice that and come and talk to you about it. Why did you say no with that? And if you explain yourself why you're in this stability, like, I didn't actually believe it's true, and I would want to look deeper into it. So I was a no, saying, I think we need to take a more balanced approach to this. The CEO might go, you know what, I think you're right. And you might get a promotion out of it. It's something like that. Something good comes of taking a stand this week. What's this Ace of Pentacles? What is this big offer that comes in? Won't let me put that back. It's another Ace of Voices. Something that's really good for you, something that's right for you, something that you've wanted for a while. Ace of Voices. It's very in alignment with you. It's a new start. You get something new. It's big and it's in alignment with you, so it's just right for you. Maybe a unique opportunity for you. Could be someone that's right for you. The true person for you. What's behind this? Home. A new house. Someone in your home. Could you do with someone in your family? It could be someone that you're going to live with. It's actually going to become a part of your home as well. I'm not getting what it clearly is. So it's going to be different for all of you, but something big comes out of that taking a stand. You get noticed for it, or you end up with the partner for it. I don't know. Eight of Swords, though, we've got this Eight of Swords energy again. Feeling bound to something there. Feeling bound to go along with something. It's a strong energy. It'll be hard to break away from it. Feeling bound to go along with the crowd is what it feels like with peer pressure. The Chariot. The Chariot is the card of victory. Isn't it interesting? It's like the final hurdle. It's like you get the victory by taking a stand and by and do the different thing. You set yourself apart from everyone else. You have the opportunity to set yourself apart from everyone else this week, either in a love opportunity in your family or in your work or amongst friends too. And you're going to gain a victory from it. And it's going to be fast too. You'll gain the victory fast from it. Like I said, with that example of the CEO noticing that you even voted against them kind of thing. They will notice and ask you about that, and you'll get something good from it. It's that kind of a scenario. Let me know in the comments below what it is in your life, or what it could be in your life that you need to take a stand against there. Because really you're going to have every excuse not to. You see how she is here. This is her down here. She's got no binds on her. She's got her eyes closed. In the mirror there, she's got the binds on her, but they're not real. She hasn't got them on here. So it's more of a mindset thing of you know, well, I have to do this. I have to do it. Well, actually, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. You don't want to. There's omens behind that. So you have been receiving signs about it. That was Inner Journey as well. That almost came out. You have been receiving signs about this. About doing your own thing, about going your own way. You might have wanted to speak up about something already. Getting omens about it anyway, that it needs to be done, that it needs to be spoken out against. Spoken out against? Maybe. Or just, yeah, stay in your truth. Stay in your own truth. Stay stable in that as well. Peer pressure is going to be strong. Now, what about Flower's love life? What's going on in your love life? I want another card from that. Flower's love life. There we go. You have time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. So don't be pushing your love life forward. Just give it time. I feel like the progression forward isn't in your hands, it's in their hands at the moment. If you've got your eye on someone at the moment, if you haven't got anyone in your life at the moment, then the person that's destined to be your next person is, Yeah, no need to try too hard there. Just give it time. Even if you're single, the person that's destined to be with you next, they're moving forward at the moment. It's not yours to move forward at the moment. And here you've got, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. You're getting this call. I felt it in that. You're getting this call to really stand true to yourself. Your relationships could be riding on this. Someone could be noticing who you really are this week. Not because of how you're being with them, but because of how you're being with someone else. You know, if someone is interested in you, if they're really interested in you, seriously interested in you, they're going to want to see you in all kinds of different situations, maybe before they've even let on that they're interested in you. And you might have no clue, well, you kind of have now because I'm telling you, that it's really going to stand out. You being true to yourself is really going to stand out this week to somebody. And it's important what comes from it. But it's going to take time still. For some, it's going to be instant because you've got this Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Voices. And for some of you, that's going to be a relationship. Tell us more about the love life. Flowers' love life. End of a tough cycle approaches. So, yeah. It has been trying times, huh? Sunlight after the darkness, remember, it's getting better this week. The end of that tough cycle approaches. What else? Flowers' love life. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. So you're already on the path to this great love. And like I said, this week you might just be amazed that it's something that you do that has got nothing to do with your love life, that really is the catalyst for you moving forward in your love life, to someone coming forward and appreciating you. Whoa, you got twin flames. Whoa, you're on a twin flame journey. Okay. Yin yang, Zen balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. Some of you are in this twin flame journey. You might have met them already, but I'm feeling like a lot of you haven't. And it's going to unfold in a very unique kind of a way here, with lots of pieces fitting together is what I'm getting, and it will surprise and delight you as well, the way that this comes together. It's an important week for you this week, and it's just all about doing the right thing, not the usual thing or the thing that everyone else is doing. What else? Not these. What else can flowers expect in the next 7 days? You can expect shining through. You shining through. You've got a glow up. You've got something really good going on this week. If you do that thing. If you do that thing that is different than everyone else. What else? With flowers in the next 7 days. Health. So do pay attention to your health. Yeah, don't let your health slide. Always pay attention to your health. It always amazes me when this comes out because it's a priority of mine anyway. So, but some of you need to hear this. Prioritize your health. Take good care of your health. You might want to go visit the doctor for a checkup, that kind of thing. Don't let things just go on. If you have got an issue with your health or a worry about your health, get it checked out. Why not? Why not? Okay, so what else can you expect? Let's get some more cards out for you. What can flowers expect in the next 7 days? Tulip, great passion. So some of you, the love life stuff is really kicking in. And it could be a passionate stance that you're taking against something as well. Wow, you got a lot. Okay, bird perched. Waiting for news, package or letter. So there's a bit of waiting going on, and you could be kind of nervous, especially if you've taken a stand on something. You have a tree, affairs with your family. It could be family stuff, this, yeah. It was feeling like that, especially toward the start of this relationship, this reading. It could be affairs with the family that this is going on with. Further, someone you know is undependable and insincere, and that is that. Somebody's going to say something and it's just not true. just, yeah, be really careful what you believe this week. I'm not getting at them malicious at all, but undependable, yes. The information that they give is undependable. You can't count on it. So there you go. That's it. So if that sounds like it could be your story, is your story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for the guidance in all of these areas as well. I'll go through guidance for each of these areas, and then I'll go into how your love life might play out along with timelines as well. So if you're interested in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars. You can find a link to that in the description box and in the comments below. 20 Australian dollars is about 15 American dollars right now, if you're interested in conversions. The other conversion rates are as well. Approximate rates are on, if you click on that deeper dive, you'll see it there before you order as well. Just to give you an idea of it. It's not exact. But yeah, it's an instant watch kind of thing. So you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. The email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail. So do check in those places. In that email will be a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that flower and on a device where you can look at PDFs. In that PDF, there will be some information about the reading. There will be a special free gift in there as well, and also a picture of a video. Click on that picture of a video, you can watch it right away. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there and leave a comment as well. I would love to hear what this is all about for you, what it could be about for you, especially if you're in this twin flame journey as well. Let me know about that. And thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. I do a daily energy update for the collective. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, including this one. Always 1 a week of these, what's coming up in the next 7 days, what you can expect in the next 7 days. So you can use it as a weekly reading for all of you subscribers as well, if you so wish. And I also go live 3 times a week as well in my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini reading in there. So there you go. Thank you again for watching. If this is where you're leaving me, if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in that very shortly. If you chose the shell and this one's for you, let's find out what you can expect within the next 7 days, shells. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, so there's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story in the next 7 days, you might want to get that, because whatever comes up in this reading, I'm going to go into more guidance for you in that area, go deeper into it and get you some guidance. So if you want to make the most of this situation on this, whatever comes up in this reading in the next 7 days, you can get that. In the love part of it as well, because this is going to be a general reading and then a love reading, in the love part of it, I might go into either guidance in that, just depends what comes out really, or how it might all play out. It's probably more likely to be that, how your love life might play out, along with possible timelines for that too. So if you're interested in that, toward the end of the reading, there's going to be a link that pops up there. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments as well. So let's get into it. What can you expect in the next 7 days, shells? It's still a while. Stillness, a bit of a pause in the proceedings is what I heard. A pause in the proceedings. There's some of you going through a court case. A pause in the proceedings. I don't know, it just sounded very legal when I said that then. A bit of a pause anyway, a bit of a reprieve, not much happening this week. Maybe not in the external world anyway, let's see. Passion. Oh, well that's something. That's not nothing. Something lights you up on the inside, makes you feel passionate. But it's not moving forward. So it might... No, I was about to say it might just be in the imagination. I don't mean that you're just making it up. I mean, someone could ignite your passions. But it's an internal... Like, you're not together. Yeah. You're feeling passionate because you're dreaming about them, you're thinking about them and all of that. Or... you hear about your ideal job is available and it ignites your passions. You're not actually in that job yet or applying for that job yet. You might apply for it, but it's not happening yet. But something, that's what I mean by in your imagination. Not that you're making it up, but you might want to do that too. You might want to, like, if nothing shows up to ignite that passion, you might just want to ignite your own passion and, you know, dream big kind of thing. Have a passionate daydream of what you want next and ignite that passion yourself. You might want to. But anyway, the stillness this week. Maybe to do the inner work, maybe to do that visioning process, you know, write down your goals and all of that. Could be. Tell us. Tell us more for shells. What can shells expect in the next 7 days? That's a lot of cards. So starting out with the Ace of Swords here, expect clarity of thought, a new thought kind of thing, a new wish, a new goal, a new idea. Expect clarity of thought on something new there, positive, new direction. Then you've got the Ten of Swords and the Two of Swords. So you're not sure of whether to end something that's been painful or end something that, and it might be a painful ending when you do it. You're just not sure about whether to do that. You're wondering whether to or not. You're wondering whether to quit that job that you hate. You're wondering whether to drop that friend who's really draining. You're wondering, you can't make up your mind whether to stop eating sugar. You can't, you know, it's something like that. It's something that's, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be a bit of a painful ending, but you're not sure of whether to do it or not this week. That could be another be still a while. It's not time to decide yet. That might be, we'll see. Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. A love offer. A romantic advancement here with the Knight of Cups. The Queen of Cups being open to it. Or is she? Is she? You might not want to offer that cup of love this week. You might want to sit on that for a while. Or you might not want to accept it. Just with these two coming out, I don't know. Let's get some clarifiers out and get the bigger picture on all of this. Get some clarity on it, not bigger picture. Why the Ace of Swords? What is this? It's a new idea. It's not that, it's these. Magician and the Five of Emotions. So you're opening up to something and manifesting it. It is, it's like I said, it's that being in your imagination, a new goal kind of thing, a new idea, dreaming it up. And what's behind this Magician energy is this Five of Emotions. In this deck, it's the defrosting your heart because it's been hurt. It's like you've healed somewhat, and then you open your heart up a little bit, and then you get a new idea. You're ready to receive something. So you're manifesting it. You're wanting more in your life now because you've opened your heart up. You might have been closed down for a while. You might have been still for quite some time. When I pull this card out, you might have gone, oh, even more stillness. I haven't done anything. I've just been doing inner work for months and months or years even. Like, seriously, I have to be still even more. But no, it's the start of something new here. You're manifesting it. Yeah, sure, there's stillness this week, but you are manifesting something. It feels to me like you've been through a healing phase here. Let me know in the comments. You've been through a healing phase and now you're ready to kind of open up. You're feeling open to a new experience. Well, now is the time for you to initiate those manifestations. Write it down. Tell yourself the story of that life that you want. What do you want to experience next? Get really clear on it and have some daydreams about it. What's behind this? So clarity about a new idea here. And discernment. Yeah, choose better for yourself. Interesting. Choose better for yourself in your imagination first. That's interesting because of this, Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, you're undecided of whether to end something that's painful. I mean, what's the difficult decision there? I know people do. I don't. Well, no, sometimes I have a difficult decision in it, but generally no. Generally, I'm pretty quick to end things that are painful for me. But I've trained myself to do that, and I've had to let big things go in my life before. It's been very difficult along the way. But you know, once you let the big things go, like family, even my children, I've had to let those go, and that's huge, right? That's huge. That's the biggest thing. So after that, you can let anything go, right? And so now I'm really kind of ruthless in a way to advocate for myself because it's my time now. It's my time now. I put up with a lot of crap through my life, and it's my time now. So. But you're in two minds, apparently, of whether to end something that's been painful. Could be an ex situation. Two of Materials, it's up in the air. You're undecided. Definitely undecided. You might still be undecided by the end of the week as well. You might want to work through this week. Why, like I said, why would anyone in the right mind be undecided about ending something that's painful? Well, because of emotional attachments, because of what you think you should do, because... yeah, that's a big one. What you think you should do. I felt that one, right? Did you feel that one? What are your excuses? Let me know in the comments below. Why wouldn't you want to end something that's painful? healing energy because you're unhealed. So you think you need to stay there. You think you need to put up with it. Wounded people think that they need to be there for everyone else and not for themselves, right? So yeah, the wounded part of you might think, oh, but I just need to love everyone and be there for them, even though it's painful for me. Got used to pain, have you? It could be that too. You just got used to painful things, and you think that that's all that's available to you. So it might, as better the devil you know kind of thing. Eek! Be careful with that line of thinking. Break free of that this week. I'll do that in the deeper dive. Let's get you some of that healing guidance out there to get you out of that energy and get you clearly moving forward to let go of that painful thing this week. And then what is this? The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups here. Where have we got this at? Open and receptive to a love offer. Huh? Knight of Voices. Well, it's coming in fast. Could be a hot on the heels of this letting go. So what? I don't know. For some of you, this letting go might be for an ex. It could be anything though, but it might be about an ex. Well, hot on the heels of that could be you opening up so that you're receptive now to next, and then that could be coming in there really fast. Hot on the heels of you letting go of that painful thing. All the more reason to get you moving forward on that. So that's be still a while. What was this one? Passion. Oh yeah, but ignite that passion. What's behind this? Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Voices. Change. Change is coming. Good. Change is coming. Not necessarily in the next 7 days, but I think you could be laying the groundwork in these next 7 days for that change coming in. Let's find out about your love life. What can Shells expect in the next 7 days in the love life? It kind of came out sideways then. Transformation. Expect transformation in the next 7 days. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen, or you're about to bring a deeper relationship into your life. Love conquers and transforms all things. Loving yourself transforms your life experience as well. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. Right, so you've got some resistance in you here to change, which is why initially I was picking up the Queen of Cups isn't really open yet. Is she going to be open? I don't know. It doesn't feel like you're going to be open, especially with this be still a while. I feel like you could be like, be talking to yourself like that this week, like I just did then. Should I? Should no? I should really? I'm open. Am I open? Am I healed enough yet? I'm not sure. That kind of thing. A lot of deliberation, a lot of overthinking this week going on, especially around your love life here. Let's find out more. Shell's love life. So try not to overthink it. Try to go with the flow of your heart instead. And what does that mean? Well, it means like doing the best for yourself, choosing things that feel better for you. Ending the pain is a good one. Walking away from those people that are draining you in any way, or definitely if they're causing you pain. You got balance, spirituality, and practicality. There you go. So it could be your spirituality. It's got you believing that you should be there for someone, that you should give to church, you should give to those people, you should be there for them, you should hold on in there, even though it's hurting you. What would you believe? Your guidance, your emotional guidance, if something's hurting you, move away from it, or a spiritual belief that you should be there for a certain person. That's up to you. Don't let me tell you what your beliefs are, but sometimes our beliefs hurt us, keep us around people and in things that hurt us. I think you're being called to reassess your beliefs, especially if it's an ex that you've got to let go of here, to open up to like a healthy relationship. Trust in the process and trust in yourself here. Trust, you have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. So have more faith in yourself, in your emotional guidance, in your intuition and all of that. Our intuition can sometimes just be our thoughts though. It can be our ego mind. It can be our fearful mind. It's hard to tell the difference when we're in it, unfortunately. It can just be your mind, not your intuition. It could be just your mind and it's backed up by a feeling like guilt or something, making you feel that it's right, and so it must be intuition. It's tricky. It is tricky. Seduction. Woo! Attraction, flirting, dating, temptation. Temptation. You're tempted. Have you got someone new on the horizon here? I feel like you have. But I feel like you might still be tied to someone even though it's painful and needing to be let go of that. But it's all up in the air and you're not sure of whether to do it. You're tempted to. Or you're tempted to not finish that and just hook up with them instead. You're seduced by that. We regret it when we do that, by the way. It's much better to end the previous relationship properly first before we move on. Otherwise, we wreck the relationship that we're moving into. So if this is an important relationship to you and not just a hookup kind of situation, definitely end the previous or the current situation first. Otherwise, you will regret it. We have a beautiful uncaging going on here, a beautiful uncaging of your heart. Your heart has been caged. Some of you have been like really holding yourself back because of beliefs here. Your body and soul, I feel like there's a relationship heading to you that is just going to be a yes, a complete yes for you instead of the pain. There will be challenges, but not painful, not like you have experienced. And awakening your genius here. Like the rainbows, it's like your happiness and your joy coming out, your genius, your glow up kind of thing. It's being awakened this week. And I feel like it's time to dream bigger, much bigger for yourself this week and get manifesting that now. An excellent relationship, an excellent job, lots of abundance and all of that. Dream it up and bring that in. Bring that into yourself now. You're uncaging your heart and you're opening up. You're healing yourself to get ready for that. And let's help you out with that. Relationship as well. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. I needn't fear letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. Now, don't surrender too much, because I feel for some of you there's action to take for you, Charles, for this. This Ten of Swords is calling you. So it's saying like Two of Swords, Two of Materials. I can't make up my mind here, but you do need to make up your mind and you do need to take action on that. So yeah, definitely do that. Let's move these up. What else can you expect in the next 7 days? What can Charles expect in the next 7 days? Happiness, yes. Awesome. Happiness, beautiful. You can expect happiness. You're headed toward happiness anyway, the arrow says here. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, so good for you. I do feel like you do need to make a decision. I'm going to help you with that in the deeper dive. Seek out information that will help you. Deeper dive. Deeper dive this. Yeah, if this is your story, could be a story, then yeah, let's get you that information in the deeper dive if you want to do that anyway. I'll pop a link for it up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. You can find a link for that in the description box and in the comments below as well. And as I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in these areas, especially around this that's been up in the air, to get you a firm decision there. And also how this love life thing is going to unfold as well. Let's do that too. So if you're interested in that, book into that deeper dive there. It's an instant watch kind of thing, so you do need to get your email address right, otherwise you're not going to receive it. That email might end up in your inbox, but it might also end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder if you're on Gmail, so check in those places. In that email you'll see a link to the crystal, to the flower, and to the shell. Click on that shell on a device where you can open and look at PDFs. In that, you'll see some information about the reading, you'll see a special free gift in there as well, and you'll see a picture of a video. Click on the picture of the video and you can watch it straight away. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like on this video down there. Leave me a comment as well. Let me know what this is all about. Why the dilemma, you know? I'd love to hear from you. And thank you to all my subscribers for your ongoing support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider clicking that subscribe button along with that notification bell down there. Because I do a daily energy update. I do 3 of these pick a card reads a week, including this 7-day. What you can expect in the 7 days. I do one of these every week, so you can use it. My subscribers can use it as a weekly read if you want to do that. Do whatever you want with it, really. It is a timeless reading, but you can do that if you want. And I also do, what else did I say? 3 pick a card reads, yeah. And I also go live 3 times a week as well. in my Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there. I'd love to give you a mini read in there as well. So come along sometime. So thanks again for watching. If this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. Have a great week. And if you're coming with me to the deeper dive, then I'll see you in there very shortly.